Get those burps and farts out before the video starts. Hey guys, I'm Joshua. This is Jessica.
I'm Jessica.
And we're Retro Adventures. We have a special episode for you this week in the fact that we are becoming more departmental.
Ooh, fancy word.
So toys are going to be in the toy room. Our home goods are going to be in the kitchen. Our physical media is going to be on the physical media wall.
I had to explain it to you instead of you guys just seeing.
But stick around, guys. We have collectibles. We have thrifting. We have comic books.
We have the year of Funko.
We have what sold. We have a ton of content coming to you guys, so stick around. All right, we got our shipment of Funkos in.
Tell me, how does this make sense? They shipped us individual boxes, like our mailboxes were full.
Want me to show you how to open this like a real man?
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see, where is the knife on this thing?
Meanwhile,
Okay, I can open a soda. I can cut down a tree.
they do so nicely with these.
Oh, here we
and
go.
to reuse these, you don't want to. All right, we've got our first one, Mr. Malcolm Reynolds.
Nice. I've noticed that Funko has enlarged their boxes so that they reduce the amount of damage in shipping. Because this would normally fit 2 Funkos, and now it's only like 1. And you can see the inside. I mean, it feels like there should be 2 Funkos in there. What did I get? Ooh.
Kaylee Fry.
But here is River Tam of Firefly. You have to pre-order them the day they come out. No more waiting for them to be on the shelves.
Shepherd Book.
You need to pre-order the moment you find out about the pre-order. And we've got the Muppets coming as well. Pre-ordered all the Muppets.
Yeah, with your special tool, you've opened one. I'm on box 4.
I'm also doing a lot of narrating. And that thing is booking around. Get it? Oh, we might need to slow that down.
You're in charge of that, sir. Oh. Hoban Washburn.
Now, Hobo Washburn, formerly known as Hoban Washburn, he died in the movie. So any of the Hobans that were past, retired, go for good money.
He's holding dinos.
Yeah.
Aww.
So this is what's cool about this Hoban is he loves his dinosaurs. He's got them on his, ship. And so this was pretty cool. And we have Inara Sarah, the prostitute.
Okay.
That's what she is. She's a paid escort. They call that a prostitute. That's why this show is so controversial. I mean, it makes sense. You're space pirates without any kind of paid escorts in your universe. Come on now.
All right, so the 2-pack that we got Jane Cobb. Here's one more for you to open.
Oh, there is? Oh, I gotta find my knife
And
again.
the brother, Simon Tam. Okay, but I like Jane's. Like his glass and his little outfit that he's got on. Pretty cool.
I got a question for you. Where are we putting these? You're a realtor, right? Can you get us a house with a 4th room? Do we start putting shelves in the bathroom?
Not all of them have that sticker on it, do they?
No, some of them are exclusives, I bet, to like certain.
Yeah, so it looks like these two because they have these little stickers on it. Jane and Simon.
It just says original Funko. Oh, these are the special edition ones. Yeah. So they got that little special sticker. That's a 3D.
And that's why you don't see them on the back of the box.
Funkos are heavily reproduced and counterfeited from China. So do not buy.
See, they're not listed on the back of the box.
Do not buy Funko Pops from any reseller from China because it's an automatic reproduction or bootleg.
So these 2 guys must be the special ones out of the run.
And last but not least, we have
Zoe.
Zoe Washburn.
Aw.
She's single now.
But so that was our Funko haul for the week.
We got to put those in Funko protectors.
Oh yeah, hopefully we
And
have some.
find a place to put them. Are you guys a fan of Serenity and Firefly? One or the other or both? Like, I'm both. I love the TV show. I love the movie. I think I love the movie more than the TV show. TV show, I think the movie has a little bit more bite to it, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm more of a fan of the show.
Yeah. Let us know, guys. Are you collecting Funkos still? In my book, Funkos aren't dead. They're just a little bit more nuanced with these kind of drops. They're LE drop, limited edition drops. So you have to be on the ball. You have to be constantly checking out their announcements and
how's that going for you, by the way?
When to place your pre-orders. Perfect. I'm married to you. It's working out great. Have yourself a wife who's a keyboard warrior. We're going to move on to G.I. Joe. Got this at Goodwill last night. We actually went thrifting last night.
So I have a vintage one of these, but I want to look at these cups and I want to see what year this is. Doesn't look like it has a year down there. But I gotta check this out. Alright, so it is complete. It still has all the plastic wrap around it. And this. Buried in the toys. And then I found Pyrex ball. In good shape. Up on a high shelf. Found this buried in the big toy section where they keep a lot of stuff, and I just saw like the top of the box and I was like, Then I saw that it was a 1996 G.I. Joe box. I felt like was in pretty good condition. So
50th anniversary sticker on it, and it is in near mint condition. Check out the condition of this.
So we got 20% off, so we paid $9.99 for it.
And it goes for about 20 to 25 bucks. So nothing big, but hey, double your money, plus, you know, it looks good.
It'll look good at a toy show, yeah, at the end of this month.
All right, so we're going to check on these Zootopias. So there's 2 Zootopias. This is Pokemon for $2.49, so I'm always going to pick up Pokemon for $2.49 as long as the tag. There's another Zootopia with tags, so that's why I'm looking at it. Tags, $2.49. This is what I'm looking at right up here. I love me Pokemon plush. Anytime I can pick up Pokemon plush that isn't Pikachu, that isn't Eevee, which isn't like, you know, if you can get the side characters or the more obscure characters plush, you're gonna probably net $10 to $15 for those each time.
He's in good, colorful condition.
So always keep an eye out for those small Pokemon plush, and you know, bypass for the most part the Pikachu and the Eevees because they're overcooked in my book. I picked up these 3 Zootopia characters because they were cute. I mean, look at the eyeballs on these guys.
That's Officer Judy Hopper.
They look high as AF. Look at those pupils. But the reason I picked them up is they kept the tags on them. Guys, if you keep tags on your plush, they keep their value. Excellent condition, no damage. This guy was 99 cents, and then these guys were $2.49, so I feel like somebody in the back was racist against elephants.
Oh my gosh.
You know, 20 to 25 bucks for the pair. This guy sells for about 15 or the trio. This guy sells for about $14 without the tag. So maybe, because I haven't done a deep dive on these, I just know when I see plush with tags to pick them up, I can probably get a nice little profit on these. So look for these in the what sold section, or probably the toy show coming to you at the end of October.
All right, then my strange find at a comic book store yesterday. We've got the Stormtroopers brickhead.
Of course my wife goes to a comic book store and finds brickheads.
And Darth Vader brickhead. Okay, so these were from 2018. Now, with Darth Vader, he recently, I think it was about a year or so, he came out in a pack with...
Darth Vader came out?
in a pack with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, you mean like packs. I'm sorry. I thought there was like a little shift in the...
He goes for about 40 bucks, new sealed condition, because new sealed. The Stormtrooper has not been re-released in Brickhead's form, so he goes for a little bit more. The price tag on these were 30 each. I didn't even hesitate. And then we got 20% off, so it was $6 off, so I got them each for 24 bucks.
You're gonna hear me say Greg's Comics a lot. It's my new comic book store. You get 20% off everything in the store. New wall books, $10, $8. $4.99, you get your 20% off. So Greg's Comics, and I'm plugging Greg's Comics without any prior approval from them or any kickback. And if you go in there and tell them I sent you, they're not gonna know who I am. But if you guys like comics and toys, check out Greg's Comics. I have not seen New Era hats this much in a long time. But these are Sacramento, this is Sacramento River Cats. Sacramento River Cats. So this guy came from Sacramento. There's another Dodger or a Diamondbacks one. That would be really cool right here, 25th anniversary, but it is just, he wore the crap out of that one. So I'm not into cleaning hats. So I'm definitely gonna pick this one up because that can get cleaned up real easy. And I like that color scheme. And the last...
Dementia set in, guys. He forgot one thing.
Hopefully it is dementia because I'm going to forget. Hopefully forget it. You said that. Fitted New Era hats, anytime you can find those. Let me just say this. Fitted New Era hats are like Funkos in the sense that the design of a hat, as you can see here, as it comes around, you got the gold here. You got this patch here, which is the 1998 inaugural Diamondbacks season. Like Funko, they will come out with these and then they retire them and you'll never be able to get them again. This hat is like that in a sense where this was a run of a hat with this specific design, and the only way now you can get it is on the secondary market.
But tell them why you were also excited, because it also had something on the inside.
And it has a little bump because it is an official hat club. It just was a little bit more expensive hat to buy from retail. Now, the only downside, if you can see here, is it is a 7. The sweet spot for reselling hats is at 7 1/4 to 7 5/8. It's like the one I have here is a 7 3/8. That's my head size. 7 is just a smaller head type, so maybe youth, but a lot of people also collect these, and I've actually been offered money for this online. They're like, hey, would you sell this with the hat? Because they call it a headakin, because this is how people display their hats. Their collectible hats is on these little mannequin heads. I wanted to get all of them, and in the past, I've just grabbed all the New Era fitted hats that I could, but I have a lot of New Era fitted hats that I have yet to sell, so I just went in on the one that I felt would be the banger. Now let's get to our home goods section. Welcome back, guys, to the home and kitchen department, where I am more the student and less the teacher, so take it away, Toots.
So first things first, Starbucks mug tumbler. Anytime I find one, I'll pick it up. $2.49 is what I got it for. I usually sell them for like 10 bucks. Bath and Body Works candles, any type of like new candle, never been used, pick them up because they're expensive at those stores.
How expensive? Like 20 bucks?
Those are the single wick. So like a single wick candle at Bath and Body Works is usually, I think, $16.50. It might have even gone up to $18.50. I don't know because prices have increased recently. The bottom of that jar said $15.50, so I know it's a little bit older, but.
And you picked them up for how much?
$2.49.
So we went into Goodwill Friday night, and my wife said, I went through the whole store. And I'm going to go sit in the car, you know, Mrs. Pouty Face. It was late at night. Goodwill is now open at 10 o'clock at night, so it was well past her bedtime. If you guys can see, you see that logo there? That's Barbie. And of course, it says on the side, Barbie wine glasses, the Barbie collection. This here is the Barbie collection martini glasses. And yes, I checked the inside, and they are just literally what they say they are, and I just had to check condition, and there you go. There is your Barbie martini glasses in box. I picked these up for $5.49 each, 20% off, $4.39. But this is gonna go well at a toy show, believe it or not, because this is the kind of thing that a Barbie collector would want.
He thinks, well no.
The packaging is gonna sell it. So even a person who's not a alcohol type drinking person, martinis or wine, they're gonna still want these in their collection because of the packaging and or maybe display ability purposes in amongst their collection. $20 a piece, so 4 into 20, 8 into 40. Guys, don't pass these up like my wife did.
Homestead Cinderella Bowl, $9.49. Got it for 20% off. Oh, go ahead, Vanna.
I'll be your Vanna White.
Tilly. This I was excited about because I have a vintage clear plastic version and I've been looking for the cups from that picture. So to find this in box, in packaging, so it's $5.49, so I got it for $4.39. So all these cups, the little stir stick, which has got the Kool-Aid face, and then an ice cube tray, and then the pitcher itself. The resale value on this is about 40 to 50 bucks. I was very excited to find that in the packaging and it all be in good shape. We were at our local Goodwill and I go to the home goods section, as Josh calls it, and I see this and I'm incorporating a little yellow into my kitchen. So I looked underneath, noticed the Hall stamp. When I looked at this, I was like, I knew of Hall. Then I saw these ones, Hall refrigerator made for General Electric. So doing a little research, what I discovered was in the 1930s and 40s, General Electric, Westinghouse, Montgomery Wards, and I think Hot Point was the other one. They would do these as promos for buying a new refrigerator. So for example, in the 1920s, a refrigerator would cost you $600. In the 1930s, the price got cut to about $257. And then in the 1940s, it cost about $154 to $152 for a refrigerator. So these pieces are collectible. I mean, they're not huge price tags, but these were all meant to go into those refrigerators by General Electric or by Westinghouse. So, for example, this could be like for butter or cheese. These small little bowls would be, and this is like almost like their casserole size, you know, so it's for leftovers for those really tiny, small refrigerators from the 1930s and 40s. But also, it's just the, like they say, like Art Deco design, mid-century design of the pieces. They're ceramic, they're all in good shape. So you can show them the stamp on the bottom of this one. But this one, so look at the stamp of this. So that's the General Electric logo on the actual lid. And I think this has the best stamp on the bottom to show. So these pieces, depending on whether it was the 30s or 40s, they're almost, 80, 90-year-old pieces of kitchenware, ceramics.
Time out. Are you saying these are 80 to 90 years old?
These were made in 1930s to the 1940s.
This right here?
Yes.
Wow. They look like new reproductions.
Hall got bought out by Homer Laughlin, which is Fiestaware. They got bought out, I want to say, early 2000s or 2010. Somewhere in there, they got bought out by, so they're no longer in production.
How much did you pay for everything here?
So each one of these pieces were either these two were $6.49 and these were $4.49, and then I got 20% off.
And now what's the overall value of these if you were to resell them?
People are selling like a set of these for like $130. There was a pitcher, and I think there was another like loaf type paint or something else that might have went with this. This is completely different because this was made for Westinghouse. And what I've noticed in my research is they also did this in different colors. This might go for like $20, but I'm not selling it anyway, so. But this yellow and gray pattern was what they kind of did it in. That was my interesting find. That I knew nothing of it, I just knew I liked it. I had this in my hand, and I was looking at these pieces. This woman came by with a cart, an empty cart, which tells me in my mind that she liked these, was coming back to pick them up, but went to go get a cart. Whereas I hold in my arms, like this, as I'm looking at something. If I don't have a cart, or if I don't have like my IKEA bag or something with me, which I think I might have had my IKEA bag with me. One of these pieces was not right in the vicinity, and she had moved it over to me, and she's like, oh, that's this one too, or something like that. But she said, oh, that's a nice little find, or something like that. But it just made me, I'm like, so you've already seen them, did a lap, and then like went to go get a cart, and probably thought, I'll go pick them up, but too late, I was already there.
Awesome, babe. Are we keeping or selling these?
I'll have to let you know.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this home department section. Let's head over to physical media department and check out what we picked up. Welcome back, guys, to the exciting new physical media department where we talk all things physical media, books, movies, and music. I just want to start off by saying one of the most exciting finds I've ever found with a CD is Sleater Kinney, which is a early 2000s punk band by the girl who is in Portlandia, and I don't know why I have a weird crush on her. It's weird. Can't explain it. I think it's just because she's a punk ass, or a punk, she's a kick-ass punk girl.
Want to redo?
Yeah. Bleep. She's a kick-ass punk band rock artist. So to find this for 99 cents was really cool. Also, some movies I picked up was this little 2-pack. This goes for about 10 bucks. It's the original Python and the original Lake Placid. Lake Placid is a classic. Along Came a Spider, which is the sequel to...
Seven?
No, it's not 7. It's one where she gets kidnapped. Kiss the Girls. Kiss the Girls. I picked up Guilty Pleasure, Master of Disguise, Dana Carvey. Again, everything I'm picking up is original pressings with the insert. Can you guys see the movie that's worth 10 bucks? Can you see it? You remember when this movie came out? This is 1 and 2. Gods Must Be Crazy 1 and 2. If you see that, pick it up. This was $1.29. This goes easily for $15. This is an 80s classic. Just make sure everything's in there. It's 2 movies.
Never seen it. I don't think.
It's a weird 80s movies classic where a Coke bottle falls from a helicopter in Africa, and this main character thinks it's an offering from the gods and goes on a journey or adventure, which is a comedy-based movie. We'll watch it before we sell it. I'm not keeping it, but it's something to sell. Broken Arrow, Home Alone 2, original pressing, and my most favorite find. Let's talk DVDs real quick. DVD stands for Digital Versatile Disc. They came out... Hey, how you doing? They came out... If you're not centered, you feel free to center yourself. Center yourself. They came out... DVDs were released in 1997. So I was like, is this a first pressing? I had to look, and yes, it's a first pressing. It's the very first DVD of this movie. MGM, that's what you look for. MGM DVD first. That's original. Look at that. 80s movie, and ta-da. Oh, let's go. Home Alone 2. Dark Crystal for 75 cents, babe. Good job. The 4 movies that were released March 24th, 1997 on DVD. 4 North America, because they were released in Japan a year before 1996, was Batman, Twister, A Fish Called Wanda, and Mars Attacks. So you find those 4 DVDs, those are your very first 4 DVD releases. But the one that I geeked out on was Mannequin, in 1987 movie where a mannequin comes alive. Kim Cattrall. And it's a screwball love story, which I ripped off from the back because it literally says a screwball love story. Picking up all the 80s movies that I can, especially original pressings, and I could just tell. And here's a note, focus here. Yeah, see that? It says MGM DVD. If you see that, that is a good indication that that is a first pressing of that movie. Insert and very clean. Now for resale,
I found Tale of the Dark Crystal. It's an older book. I just double checked really quickly and loved the artwork inside of it. And this will be for sale at the toy show.
So I'm going to be picking up these. Believe it or not, these actually sell, and I'm doing it not just because of those 2, but because I'll be able to put a listing together of all 5.
Josh is really into Mary Kate and Ashley.
Mary Kate and Ashley Haunted House. Guys, there was 5 of these on the shelf. They were all in like condition, and I checked eBay comps, and people buy the crap out of Mary Kate and Ashley VHS.
They were big in the 90s.
Had to pick these up. Anytime you see cartoons or Disney shows on VHS that are more obscure than what you see in the clamshells, just double check. And I kind of knew immediately when I saw Mary Kate and Ashley movies, the series, I knew that this was going to be like a small to medium banger. And so I picked those up. Yes, I'm on the floor. I have my bag of comic books that I got, my big comic haul. Not all of them are bagged.
Hi guys.
You have to share here.
No, it's fine. I'm just here to.
Okay, now, here. All right.
Hi guys. I'm just here to scan.
Hey, remember when we used to sit on the floor and do our videos?
Oh, brother.
You know, I don't do comic books every week, but every once in a while I get that bug to do so. And I had a subscription box delivery, so I wanted to get that picked up, and it was the last one in a series that I've been collecting that only started in January and it is now ended. No more. They don't make them anymore. It was the 1 through 6, and I was happy to get that. I know that one wasn't bagged and boarded. None of these were bagged. This was Samurai Comics. I got 3 from Samurai Comics, and my subscription one came in. This is number 6. Oh, nice. And she's going to just put that in the key collector or in the app. About aliens that come down, turn everybody into zombies to try to take over the world. And then they picked 2 people to repopulate the earth, and they picked, unfortunately, they made a mistake and made 2 women. And they were like, hey, wait a minute. 2 women can't make babies. But they're like, really? You sure you can't try? Comic book? But yeah, really fun 50s pinup zombie apocalypse type book. Also, I've been reading Hyde. This is issue 8. I have issue 7. This is a very science fiction-y, I want to say, in the vein of Twilight Zone, where these people have to collect souls in order to get out of this, like, kind of a personal hell that they are trapped in. And automatically just bag and board before I read, just to kind of keep it from getting damaged. And I actually had to put one of the comic books back because I noticed there was damage, and I just picked it up at Greg's Comics and found an undamaged one. So I'm a little picky that way.
Shocker.
And I picked up a Legacy Vampirella. I loved this chest cover. This is a ridiculous. I think this is $6.98. $6.79. Sorry, I have $6.78. This is $6.79. They come out with so many different covers, guys. Just for this one comic book, though, that page of covers and that page of covers. So, and I still have to read. I think what I remember is her son comes from the future to try to tell her something, and that's where I left it off at. Again, here's the second time I will mention Greg's Comics. Everything is 20% off. And I didn't do any videoing in the store because I want you guys to go experience it yourself. I want you to be pleasantly surprised when you walk into Greg's Comics. But I found in one of their bins, one of their many, many bins, a House of Secrets reprint of 92. So an original House of Secrets from 1971, 92, a 7.0 is about $2,000. Why is this book so much in its original print? It's because it's the very first Swamp Thing, and this is a reprint foil, and you can tell it's a reprint just based on that price of $5.99. Don't let anybody ever try to trick you into thinking they have an original print when the price is going to tell you what year it actually is. Read it for the first time, and it was pretty good. I bought this for $8, so this issue has already gone up a few dollars. All right, let's talk foil covers, guys. Foil covers. Here's a foil cover of number 43 of Something is Killing the Children. If I can pick up foil covers, I'm going to pick up foil covers. This one is actually only $6.99 for a foil cover. Typically, a foil cover is going to run you about $10. And speaking of, let's get this bag and board because it's a bag and board feature of the show. I was happy to pick up these next foils at Greg's Comics. So the issue I'm having with all these other new books at other places like Samurai, either they're not getting the foils and they're getting shipped off to eBay, or some customers are just coming in and gobbling them all up right away. We'll go backwards. This is Vampirella number 3. You know, this is, I think, the A cover. If you saw in a previous video, I picked up Vampirella Armageddon Mark Spears cover 1 at Ash Comics, and at Greg's Comics, they had all the foils I needed for the next 2. I don't know why you would want to go anywhere else to buy your new books. And they have a bigger selection of wall books, and it's just a cool place. Cool guys. Check this out, guys. A number 2 Vampirella foil. Love it. I get my bags and boards off of Amazon. Incentive foil cover V for Vampirella Armageddon number 1. So now I have 2 foil covers for Vampirella Armageddon number 1. I got a lot of comic books to read, guys. Right now I am on Route 666. I got the 11 and 12 in. I got to finish that, and then I'm on my way.
I found this one.
Yeah, so she went through a ratio box, and she's like, did you have this one? But I saw this. This is a 680 Legacy. And this was a 1 in 15. Here's the rules of ratios. 1 in 10's $10, 1 in 15's $15, 1 in 25's $25, 1 in 50's $50, 1 in 100's $100. Now that's not the rule for every book. There's exceptions because I got a 1 in 100 for like 15. Just depends on, you know, how popular that book series is and the artist. And I picked this 1 in 15 up for $10. So I got this for 8. 1 in 15 for 8. It's just a sick cover of Vampirella. Black and white with her focus on the red suit breaking through and her red eyes, which was really cool. And then anytime I can pick up a vintage Red Sonja Marvel, so it's a Marvel series, and Red Sonja has 3 volumes in the 80s. Okay, this is volume 1. This is 1971. It's a 15 for volume 1, which I need all of them. Red Sonja's first appearance is in Conan, I think 23. Don't have that. All right, guys, check out all of these bags and boards. I haven't had them all bagged and boarded. When I get a haul like this, I will be doing a bags and board format, and I invite you buddies to do the same along with me, and maybe one of these days we can do it live. All right, guys, if we have time,
This is what's sold.
all right. I just listed this today. I received an offer, which I declined because I had just listed it. So I listed this for $20 on eBay and other platforms. An hour later or two, it sells for full asking price for 20 bucks. Excellent condition. As you see, it has the token, the little accessory that goes with the action figure. This is part of that big Sonic the Hedgehog buy that I got. I paid in $95 for all of it, and this is the first figure to sell at $20, so I'm making a good chunk of that back on the very first figure. All right, we sold another G.I. Joe figure. Tracker. This is the guy. I'll show you pictures of him. I know, I got these triple bagged, double bagged. Asking $40 on eBay, took an offer of $25, and this is what happens, When you buy comic books and you make me an offer, I pretty much accept it. Again, guys, anytime I buy something that day and you send me an offer, you're going to be in luck. All right. We sold something we've had for quite a while, and I think it might be inside. All right, found them. I put them, because they were on card, I put them in a box to keep the heat away from them. Get rid of this. We sold a Savage Mondo Blitzers full set on card from 1991. We're just going to double check that everything is as it should be, which it should be. And this is what they look like. They're just tiny little toys, but still on card, and it's the full set. So each one of these listed here on the back is in the box here. And I've already have this set up, ready to ship, and I think this box is going to go in another box. It's like double walled, so I have 2 boxes already, actually. So I just got to wrap these individually. These sold for a full asking amount of $250 plus shipping on eBay, and we found these at an estate sale. All right, we have a local pickup of this Sony Walkman, and if you can ever find original Sony products, especially if it's in a better condition, these are obviously aged. These used to be orange. This is just a radio. If you find the cassette player with the headphones in really good condition, you could get some good money. This is $20 local pickup cash from Facebook Marketplace. There's $20. A young guy geeking out over old technology, and he wanted a cassette player, but he was happy with what he got. All right, we made 2 sales on eBay. One is in here. And I've had very good success selling these blasters. So I sold these as a pair. Got them at Goodwill. Sold them as a pair for $28.49 on eBay. And then we got some Cabbage Patch toys headed out the door. There they are. Now, yep, these are the ones. So, had them for $44.99. It came with a little comb, and finally took a counter offer for $30 plus shipping. And we found these in a bag at Goodwill. We have about $50 worth of just, toys that you can find at the Goodwill going out today on eBay plus shipping. All right, we're selling another poster. This time it's just a horror poster called, Necropolis. And it really sticks out because of, obviously, the poster art of this girl on a bike and something crawling up from underneath the sewers. Necropolis, where they love New York to death. I've actually never seen this movie. Would like to see it someday. But someone's picking it up for $30. It's obviously not a very popular movie because this poster doesn't go for that much. But it does have a small tear. But I got it in this frame. It was folded, and getting $30 for this on a local Facebook Marketplace pickup, which is basically where I sell all of my posters. All right. We've had 3 sales today. And this is our 3rd one. I actually haven't been going to Goodwills a lot lately, but I have, but haven't been finding much stuff. And I know it's in here because I just saw it. Right here. Is that all? So I sold these for on Etsy. I gotta see how much I sold them for. Yes, I sold a year without Santa Claus dolls, and I know there's one more. That's what I was wondering, because I know there was 3 of them. All right, there we go. So I found these in a bag at Goodwill. They're Year Without Santa Claus, NECA. If you find these in their packaging, they go for way more. But I sold these 3 dolls from a bag from Goodwill for probably like $4 or $5 for $110 on Etsy. All right, we got more VHS going out on eBay. I had this little lot of original Walt Disney's. These weren't in the best condition, but I lotted them up. Treasure Island Computer Wore tennis shoes with Kurt Russell. Freaky Friday, but unfortunately the big label was missing. And these were rentals. And Old Yeller. I was asking $34.99 for these and took an offer of $30 plus shipping on eBay. All right, I am out of the La La Loopsy game. I forced myself out, unfortunately, and I'll show you why. There's a little mark there, and what happened is I put price tags on all these La La Loopsies, and over the past couple years, the ink bled through, which means it's no longer a collectible. It's a toy for young kids now, and so I bundled it all up. 2 boxes, and somebody actually wanted this shipped, and once I told them, I said I'm not offering shipping, but she insisted. I got her the information she needed, and then of course she said, oh yeah, you're right, it's too expensive. So someone's coming to pick this up. I put a so I have all the clothes underneath here. I was just, if nobody was going to buy this, and I put it at $60 to get rid of this, and it took a while, surprisingly. I was just going to get rid of the dolls, and then, you know, the beds were worth like $20 a piece. I mean, these are La La Loopsy beds. There is a actual scooter, remote control scooter, that's worth like $20, $30, and I have the remote for that, and then, you know, some accessories. And man, unfortunately, again, I screwed it up. You can see, again, every one of their faces has an ink mark because of a stupid sticker. Price taggy. But I'm having someone come by and pick this all up for $60 and get it out of my hair cash. So that's awesome, finally. And I get to free up some space. So that was awesome. That's why I love Facebook Marketplace. All right, there's the $60 for La La Loopsy. I am out of the La La Loopsy game. I messed up on the heads with the price stickers bleeding into the toy. But man, it was fun to see a young woman grabbing that lot, because A, it was such a good deal, and B, she wanted her La La Loopsy back, and it hasn't even been like 10-15 years. She's even saying how people are trying to call these vintage, and she's like, they're not vintage yet, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but she wants them back. So it's nice that they're going back to a good home. All right, guys, we have a classic plush sale. I saw this picked up at a Goodwill on a video. Got this for $3 and some change. Sonic 2. Build-A-Bear. They don't make these anymore. No sound. You just squeeze it, no sound. There was no sound box. So without a sound box, and we just took an offer from a very nice person who just sent me a really nice message saying, hey, accept my offer and I'll take very good care of them forever. And it made me smile for the day, so I accepted her offer, and it sold for $65 plus shipping on eBay. All right, guys, thanks for joining us today. This has been a fun day. It's my day off. I don't do YouTube and I don't do DoorDash on Saturdays. It's my disc golf family time. And what I mean by family time is I try to get my boys to play video games with me. But today, I think Saturdays, I'm in a better mood where we could just fly with this content and get a lot of it done for the, so I can focus on actual work for the week. But if you like this video, guys, in this new this format, which I don't think we can do it all the time because it's all based on what we have. So if we don't have any home goods, no home goods, goes without saying. So if you like this type of format, let us know. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe and share. And in the meantime, stay calm and have fun. Happy hunting. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.